Welcome to Nightlife 24/7.
Are you ready to talk about sex?
No, let's talk about relationships.
Or is it time to talk about dating, taboos?
It's on your mind.
So let's talk about it
On Nightlife 24/7.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy, Mac. And today we are continuing our topic on red flags. And I have my beautiful, beautiful European co host with me today, Miss Liberty.
Hi, hi, hi. Greetings, everybody. How y'all doing? My name is Eugenia O'Liberty, and I help sexually unfulfilled people to live their true desires and celebrate their sensuality so they can enjoy more of juicy and passionate sex and fun, fulfilled relationships with or without a partner.
Mm. Well, I hope
So,
that when you help me
greetings.
achieve mine, I have a partner. I'm not doing it by myself. Mm, 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 mm. So, Liberty, we're
Yes.
talking about red flags today. Different things that
Mm-hmm.
happen or you
Mm-hmm.
see before you start dating someone, or when you're dating them that says, "Oh hell no, get out." You know, we really got a
Mm-hmm.
great
Mm-hmm.
show for our listeners today. Today's topic is when to basically run. A lot of us
Yeah.
meet someone new and we try to dance around issues and give things a chance. I know
Mm,
that because I'm one of those people. But sometimes
mm,
the
mm.
best thing to do is to stop dancing and start running. So guys, if you're listening, I really want you to take notes,
Yep,
and
yep.
we're gonna be hitting red flags today, okay?
Red flags.
Okay,
Oh,
so let's start
what
it
a
off. Let's
topic.
start it off. The first
Mm-hmm.
one is the loner. Okay? This is someone, that says, I choose to be alone. This can, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put this out there. This can only mean one of two things, guys. Um, no one can deal with him or her, and there's gonna be some
Mm.
frustrations. Or this person
Oh,
may be,
trust me.
yeah, this person may truly, truly be focused on putting their life together.
Yeah.
But, but I need you to understand. Only about 95% of the people that use this phrase or fit into this one, no one can deal category, that's what it is. No
Mm-hmm.
one can really deal with them. About 95% of them are really no one can deal with them. It's not that they want to be alone. No one can put up with
Yeah.
them, you know?
Mm.
Um, Regardless if they fit in at 95% or 5%, I'm just going to put it out there. Run, run, run like hell. I mean, what do you think? What do you think about that, Liberty?
Well, do you know what? I actually agree because really every time when the person says that they don't have friends or for the fact family around them that holding their back, that got their back,
Right.
either a man or a woman, most of the time that person is a bit of a nutcase, and this is not a joke. I came across to people like that, and I've been actually warned by, luckily it wasn't me who was dating them,
Mm-hmm.
or but it's like actually when you start meeting, you start dating somebody and you like all excited, and then it's like this all fresh when you introducing your new partner to your friends and how it all goes, and it's like, hey, meet my partner, blah blah blah. And then at some point, well, my friend was dating somebody new and she introduced her partner to everyone, and I was going to her, hey, listen, but what about him? Did he introduce you to his friends? And she was like, no, he doesn't have any. I'm like, hey, listen, this is a bit, this doesn't sound to be right, This doesn't sound to be right because what is the reason behind it? It's like everyone has got at least one friend, right?
No joke. One or two.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't have to be like many because not everyone is so social and everything. But if you like, if there is no social circle at all, like if you all by yourself, there must be there must be a reason behind it, you
Wow.
know? So
Well, think about this one
yeah.
as you're adding on to that. What if his own
Mm,
family or her own family doesn't even want to deal with her or him?
mm.
I mean, that says something.
Mm. But it's like also taken in the account that there could be like lots of different family issues because everyone has got such a unique lives and situations and things like that, that maybe it could be by own choice not to be part of the family, which is fine as well. But if there is no family, no friends, this this you should really raise your alarms right there and then and take off your pink glasses, and start paying attention. Make sure that you keep your eyes on your bank account and these kind of things because, hello.
Yeah, because God knows. And please, I'm not picking at people who are bipolar, but hey, because he may be nice one minute and next minute, or she may be nice and next minute they snap and now they throwing things and breaking things and cussing you, and you're
Yeah,
like, what the hell is going on? You're sitting there looking
yeah,
dumbfounded. So,
yeah, definitely, definitely. But can I ask you, Mark,
what?
um, how many red flags you would kind of go by before you say, no, it's not for me? Is it?
Oh God, oh my God, why are you putting me on the spot? I think I personally have to say it depends on the person
Mm-hmm,
I'm spending time with. There have been people that I've met right in the beginning, and there was one or two red flags, and I was out. I mean, it lasted long, no more than 3 days. I didn't call you back. I deleted your number. You know,
uh-huh.
then there were
Yeah.
some people, some women that I dated, and I ignored. I wouldn't say that I overlooked them, but I ignored some major red flags because other
Mm,
things about them were really, really good. And
mm-hmm.
and I'm not just speaking in the sex part, which is that's
Yeah.
okay, but it was the personality and the character of them was really nice, and it was the company, spending time with them was really good, and you
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed that. But even after a while, that was, yeah. I'm gonna tell you my latest experience. Approximately
Mm,
a month ago, month and a half ago, I went to a party that my friend asked me to help cater for him. And I think I told you about that. I
mm-hmm.
was catering a party. At that
Mm-hmm.
party, I met two women. They were cousins. And I was leaving out the door, had finished setting up everything, was finna leave, and they had stopped my friend, like, hey, who's he? What's his story? Blah, blah, blah. So my friend's like, well, he's gonna be back in a minute because I was loading up my truck. And he's like, why don't you ask him? So just as they were saying that, I came in the door and I said, ask me what? And they was like, oh, you married, you're single, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no. And ended up staying at the party the whole night just because of them and had a really great time. Well, I was more
Mm-hmm.
attracted to one cousin than I was the other. One cousin was light skinned and the other cousin was dark skinned. Now,
Yeah.
the dark skinned cousin, me and her hit it off great. Had a lot of fun conversation, but I was more physically attracted to the light skinned cousin. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
had her over on that Monday, made her dinner, had her over there. She stood me up on that Tuesday, um, had her back over on that Wednesday, and then by that Friday, I was done with her. That Saturday, I was done with her. Next Saturday, I was done, and I deleted her number and everything. All because of certain things. No matter what I
Mm-hmm.
said, no matter what I said to her, and whether it was dinner, whatever, she loved the food every night. I cooked for her a different, one night I cooked Southern food, one night I cooked Chinese food, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she loved that, but everything was negative. If I was doing
Mm,
something nice, there was a negative reason. Why are you doing that? There's a reason behind that. You just want to get me in. I was like, there was always a negative reason to everything I did, no matter what I did. Then, like she had been beaten down by some guy so badly that she had no self esteem. And if I was being nice to
mm,
her, there was a negative reason for me to be nice. I was trying to take something from her, get her in bed, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and so I remember one night she came over and all she kept doing was just rubbing on me and rubbing on my dick. And I was like, hey, I'm trying to show you there's more to liking you than just sex. So, we don't have to have sex. I'm just chilling with you. I want to watch a movie, hang out. And she was just like all over me. And I was just like, okay, if you want to have sex, we'll have sex. We ended up having sex. And guess what the first thing out of her mouth was?
What?
I guess you just add me to the list of all the other girls that you fucked. I said, what? I mean, as soon as I pulled my dick out of her vagina, she had already come up with a negative comment. And it was all about her. If it wasn't all about her, the way she wanted it, how she wanted it, I mean, she was just so negative. She was a selfish, negative person. And so, that just, yeah. So, and recapping on your question, it depends on the person. Some people I'll take one flag and I'm done. Some people I'll do 2 or 3 red flags and then I'm done. Just based on the person. So check this out though. Check this out. The number 2 person, the victim. They always play the victim. Oh my God. I love this one. They always play the victim. Guys, I don't want you to think for a second that you can be a superhero for a victim type personality. A victim will be more than likely always the victim. They will constantly need saving. And things will always be someone else's fault. Eventually.
But you know what?
Yeah, Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you, but there is another kind of side of the coin to that. There are also people who like to keep you in the space of the victim, so they can be like a prince or princess in a shining armor coming and saving you.
Oh snap! I didn't even think about that. So there's 2 sides to this coin. Those you meet who play the victim and those who keep you in that situation so you're codependent on them.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All I can say to you this is save yourself and get the hell out. Get the hell out.
ASAP. This is what I say.
Oh my God, that is so funny. I didn't think about that because I've dated the victim personality. I've dated it multiple times. I was always doing things to save them, to get them out of situations, to help them. And no matter what I did, it never seemed to be enough. I had to keep doing more.
Yeah, and I've been dating somebody who was enjoying me when I was down.
Wow.
And as soon as I started raising up and get my shit together, that person wouldn't even give me the hand or push me forward or celebrate my victories with me. They would the guy, he would constantly be moody and upset with me, and basically at the end where all the responsibilities were left on my shoulders just because I could manage it, not because basically it was crazy.
That is so freaking crazy. So please understand this if you're listening. There are 2 sides to this coin on the victim. Those who always want you to help and need your help and want you to keep giving and giving and giving. And as Liberty said, those who like keeping you down so they can feel like they are the knight in shining armor or your queen or your princess, however you want to put it. All right, guys.
Yeah.
If you're listening, this is Nightlife 24/7. I'm your boy Mac, and I'm talking with my girl Liberty today, my lovely, lovely friend from overseas, Liberty. And we are discussing red flags. So far we've talked about the loner. We've talked about the victim.
Yeah.
Oh man, and oh, this is the next one. This is the next one right off the bat. Let's talk
Oh.
about the boss.
Mm.
The boss. If
The
you
boss.
meet someone you cannot say no to, don't walk away. Please run. I'm saying this, please run. You know, it's bad enough many of us have to be yes men and women at work. Refuse, you know, I refuse myself to walk on eggshells in my personal life. You know, don't
Mm.
be an employee. Demand, and I'm saying this again, demand a partnership. Okay? There are so many people who feel that when you are in a relationship, and I'm not just speaking men, not only men, but women too. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want you hanging out with them. Why are you going over there? Who are they calling you? Don't talk to them after midnight. I want you home by this such and such time. I don't like your friends. You should have the house cleaned up. Why is my dinner not on the
Mm.
table at 6 o'clock? I might come
Mm.
on. Is
Mm.
any of this hitting home for you people? Is this any of this hitting home for you? You're gonna wear that. You're gonna put that
Oh.
on. You look like, oh no, 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 that's not gonna happen. No, we're not hanging out with your family today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what?
Yeah.
I've made
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
decision. We're going to eat here. This is what I want.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Definitely. And there is a tantrum if you don't get it. If the
Oh my
person
God,
doesn't
you
get.
just said it. Oh my God. They're going to make a scene to let you know that what I want is what you are dating, guys. I'm going to say you to this. To me, there's two parts to this. There's the boss,
Mm.
and then there's the spoiled little brat child that you're dating.
Mm.
Because so it's
Mm.
either or. It's either or. You're either dating a boss or you're dating a spoiled brat child.
Mm. Or even better, do you know, when there is a tantrum, there is a silent treatment.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's like, so there is like nothing really goes on, but you just can cut the atmosphere with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just feeling like you even breathing in the wrong way.
Every time you take a breath, they turn around and look at you like, why the hell are you breathing that loud?
Yeah, it's like, what am I silently here for? Can't you feel that you upset me?
Right, right.
This kind
Oh
of
my
thing.
God. This is too funny. People, if you run across this person, unless you have a submissive or a subordinate type of personality, this person is not for you. They are
Mm.
truly
I-
not for you. You're
For
going to
sure.
clash. You're going to clash.
Unless it's arranged in
Right.
advance, I think that like okay, that actually there are some people who enjoy when everything is laid out.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
It's
So
also I think
cool. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could date that kind of person because me being the alpha kind of person I am, I don't like people shouting orders at me. I just don't. I just don't. So for me, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So if you are a woman that
Yeah.
is attracted to me and you have that type of personality, we are definitely going to clash. I'm putting it out there. I don't care how fine you are. I don't care how good your head game is. I don't care how good if your vajayjay is lined with 14 karat gold, we gonna have a problem.
oh my goodness, no
I-
joke for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah, yeah. And I don't see that working with my co-host either. I really don't.
No, 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 no. These kind of things don't really work for me. It's like once you try and actually, do you know what? It's like when someone tries to tell me what to do, I would nod my head and I would do exactly opposite. just just because I can. Why not?
Yeah, I agree with you. I used to ignore them. They would say stuff and like, you didn't hear what I said. Oh, what? You were talking to me? Really? You were talking to me? Okay. Oh man, this is you know what? Example number four. When I wrote this one down, when this was written down, I like this one.
Tell
This
me, tell
person,
me.
yeah, this person right here is Mr. Mr. or Mrs. I'm always right.
Oh,
Nothing,
that's interesting.
nothing they say or do is wrong. And in their
Mm,
eyes, it will never be wrong.
mm.
You're sitting there like,
But
what the hell are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. They're right in their mind, and you're not going to change their mind. You're going to sit there and argue with them, but they've already made up their mind that what they said or what they did was right.
you know what? I got to admit, I'm coming clean, but that's a bit of me right there.
Okay, okay.
that that not I'm actually hoping that sometimes somebody can prove me that it's not
Oh,
right, that
okay.
I'm wrong, but so far it hasn't happened.
Well, I have a surprise for you then.
Go on.
Yeah, I have a surprise for you, sister. Oh yeah, we gonna be going
Give it
back
to
and
me,
forth.
baby.
We gonna be going back and forth a lot because you gonna be like, damn, okay, yeah, we gonna, yeah. So
Mm-mm-mm.
you gonna be like, okay. I love debating to try to prove you wrong when I know that you're wrong. I will give you every
Oh,
logical explanation there is possible, and then I'll prove it to you physically if I have to. Mm. So yeah,
fantastic, fantastic. I
yes.
like that. Because so far nobody succeeded.
Okay, well I'm good. Hey, I am up. I am up for the challenge. I am totally up for the challenge.
Challenge,
Oh yeah.
challenge
So,
accepted.
oh yes, yes, people, it's on now. It's on. Mac and Liberty. Oh, you know. All right. So this one, Liberty. I think this one would bother me the most. This topic here seems to, because I've run across people like this, and I know you probably have in your dating arena. They don't
Mm,
seem to be proud of you or being with you or what you've accomplished when you're in a relationship. You know, whether
mm,
they hesitate, this person hesitates to introduce you to their friends, they hide you from
mm,
their family, or they're reluctant to have any proof of you on their social media feed. These type of behaviors all speak to a lack of pride in being with you, or maybe
mm.
they are ashamed of their friends or family. You know, anything is possible, but I'm just gonna say it.
Yep.
This is a serious, to me, that's a serious red flag. Uh,
Do you know what?
mm,
I have got something for this, right? The life true story. True
okay,
story.
go with
So
it.
basically, me and my ex-boyfriend, we went to visit my family in Latvia. So I introduced him to my parents, everybody. So basically, I went to the hairdressers and I had a fresh haircut. And my haircut was real short, but I looked really saucy, with
Right.
the short hair. Basically, I got back home and he's there sitting. So so I said, "Hey, baby, so how do you like my new haircut?" He's like, "Oh my God, you look like a ginger boy." He,
Wow.
he said to me, and can you imagine that he was embarrassed to hold my hand on the street?
Wow.
Wow, that was a true knock back, for sure. I'm telling you. It's like when we already lived together by that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was embarrassed to hold my hand on the street so other people would see us together because I had a short haircut.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. If I were you, I would have been trying to hold his hand, had my hand in his back pocket, while we're walking. I've been jumping on his back. Oh, people would know we were together. Oh, I would have put it on him. Oh, I would have put it on him. Yes. I would have been doing everything that says we are a couple. Yeah. He would have hated me.
Mm,
Oh, he would have hated me. Oh my God. This
yeah.
is a this is a good topic right here. This topic is one that I've dealt with in many relationships, and it drove me nuts. It drove me nuts. Dating
Okay,
someone,
good.
dating
Uh-huh.
someone who keeps score. Oh my God. This is one of the
Ah,
fastest and most effective ways to grow resentful of your partner is to keep score in your
mm,
relationship. I mean, think about it. If
absolutely.
you if they live with the mindset of, well, I took out the garbage, I did the dishes, I initiated sex the last time, so it's your turn today, then you are doomed to suffocate the life out of your partnership. Don't
Mm,
do this. And don't
for
allow
sure.
your partner to do it to you guys. I'm saying there are so many people who do that. Like, if we're in a partnership, why are you keeping score? I don't care that you took out the trash 20 times. Who cares? I don't count how many times I open up the door for you.
Mm, mm, for sure, for sure. But unfortunately, some people they just like make themselves feel better like that, isn't it?
Right. To me, that's so crazy. Why would you do that? If you love me, if
Ye-
you care about me, you do those things because you love me and you care about me.
Yeah, not because it's like it's your time to do it or it's
Right.
my time to do that, right?
That,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, don't do that, people. Don't do that. I'm saying it
Mm,
out loud. Don't do that and don't allow your partner to do it to you.
mm,
Oh, but
mm.
this is a good one here, people. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Can I get an amen? This is a good one here. Your partner uses
Amen.
your partner uses sex as a tool. Come on, your
Ah,
partner uses sex as a tool. Come on, guys. Sexual intimacy is mutually beneficial act that makes both of parties feel loved. I mean, if you God, I can I mean it just blows my mind. If they ever use sex either as a reward or withholding it as punishment, as a tool to get what they
mm,
want, then you can be
absolutely.
sure this is a huge, huge, huge red flag. This behavior
Mm,
is manipulation, pure and simple.
pure manipulation.
It
B-
is.
How, but how soon do you think in a relationship do you get to realize that um, sex being used as a tool? How soon do you think that that comes to realize?
I personally I don't. You know what? I dated someone and they used it within the first week.
Really?
Yeah, the first week. It was
Wow.
really weird because I had been talking to her for about 2 weeks on the phone, and
Yeah.
she always would just blow me off. And then out of the blue one day, she calls me and says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm getting up and getting ready to have breakfast." She says, "Well,
Mhm.
what are you fixing us for breakfast?" And I said, "Well, I'm fixing me because I said you're not coming over. I already know this." She says, "No, send me your
Mhm.
address." And she showed up, hung out
Mhm.
the whole day with me, was phenomenal. Had a good time with her. Beautiful woman, beautiful.
Mhm.
Okay, but there were some major red flags there. I'll tell you about those later. But we ended up sleeping together that evening a couple of times, and she
Mhm.
wanted anal sex. Well, she was a
Mhm.
really petite woman, and
Mhm.
I could never get inside of her anally, and
Mhm.
um, instead of trying to hurt her and force it, I just didn't do it. I tried it 2 or 3 times, it didn't work, and fine. So we ended up hanging out and talking some more the next couple of days. Well, when I was horny and I wanted to get with her within that same week, she made it clear, no, I'm not giving you any because you didn't fuck me anally. I
Mm.
was like, are you serious? I thought she was joking at first. I literally seriously
Mhm.
thought she was joking. And she was
Yeah.
serious as a heart attack. Like, no, we're not fucking because you didn't fuck me in my ass the way I wanted. And I was like,
Wow.
you do remember you were there. I couldn't even get it in you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And she did that for almost 2 weeks.
Wow, then you got to run.
Oh, I did. I was done. I was done. I was like, I'm good. She called me a couple of times. I was like, I'm busy. And I was like, no. And then after about 3 or 4 weeks of me not speaking to her, then she calls me, and wanted to work it out and get back together. But I was like, no, I'm good, because she exhibited so many red signs. Like, she told me she did things that was so disrespectful when I first met her. She came in, went straight in my refrigerator, didn't even know me on the first date. I said, you don't do that when you don't know someone, She was going through stuff. And I was like, why are you going through my stuff? We just met, And
Yeah.
then when I told her, she did something, and I said, no, you don't do it. And she said, well, I'm beautiful, and I can do what I want and get whoever I want. I said, okay, well, take your ass on then. I mean, she had a real bad entitlement complex. And like I told her, I said, your looks aren't going to last forever. I said, they're starting to wear off now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but yeah, she had a bunch of red flags, but it is what it is. All right, now I got this one, guys. This is another one. And I take this to heart, people, and you guys should take it to heart also, okay? You should really, really take this one to heart. Whew.
Give it to me, baby.
Oh my God, okay. They try to change you.
Oh, yeah.
They try to change you. I always tell people, I don't want you to change. It was because of the way you were that I was attracted to you. So I like you for who you are. Pushing someone to grow in ways that benefit them is one of the best things that comes from a relationship. But if it feels like they treat you more like of a project than a partner, this is a red flag, guys. If they're trying to convert you to their perfect person, there's a problem there. There is truly a problem there.
But also, sometimes happens when, when like you are who you are and things are how they are, and you meet somebody and they really admire you for who you are, but then later on in the relationship, they just start hating you what they initially liked you for.
Yeah, I've had people say that. They said the one thing I love about you is the one thing I hate about you. I've had people tell me that.
And it's like, it's so annoying when that happens. I mean, like, I'm quite a wild personality, and like my ex-boyfriend, he was really like, yeah, wow, you're so amazing, you're so wild and untamed, and I was like, yeah, this is how it is. But when we like more in a relationship, he grew to hate it about me because he couldn't tame me. I just
Right.
wouldn't do it.
Right.
And it's like, no, you either have me as I am, either we just say goodbye to each other and leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point?
Oh my God, yeah. That one, yeah. I've dated people who was like, oh wow. Yeah. Now here's
Or do
another.
you know what?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
Yeah, I got one too.
What's
like,
that one?
Quite a big one. It's like when the person doesn't keep the promises to you.
Oh, and they always have a reason why they didn't.
When that happens right in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
When someone just like says something like, for example, hey baby, let's go and have a dinner tomorrow night. I'm all yours, and it's like we're gonna spend an amazing time and things like that. And then last minute call, oh sorry, I can't make it. That is the true red flag. It's like, how many of those you're gonna take before it turns out into realizing that actually you're not that important?
Right. That person is really selfish and manipulative. That's a true selfish and manipulative person. And you're not. You mean nothing to them. Your time means nothing to them. Your feelings mean nothing to them. Because if they can just make those arrangements and constantly blow you off, then you would never inform. They did that to build you up, to hyping you up, to make you feel, oh God, my man, my woman's doing this for me, and I feel proud, and then they cut you back down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And it is such a, it's very selfish way to like play with your feelings as well.
Oh yeah, I agree with you 150%. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Nightlife 24/7 with Mac and Liberty, and we are talking about red flags today. I mean, oh my God, we are really hopefully hitting home for some of you. If you're listening to the show and you're saying, oh my God, that's me, they're talking about my relationship, they're talking about my boyfriend, my girlfriend, you might want to sit down and reconsider your situation, your relationship, or have a discussion with that person to see if it's worth moving forward or if it's time to just walk the hell away. I mean, sometimes it's best to just cut bait and run. Sometimes it is truly best to just walk away. I know it hurts, you've invested some time or emotions, but sometimes in the long run, it saves you a lot of frustration and heartache. A lot of frustration and heartache.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. It's like,
Mm.
yes, if you find yourself in a place where you actually start complaining to your friends or to your family about things, and it's like you become dissatisfied with what's happening in your relationship, and you really noticing that you complain more than you like enjoy, then
Mhm.
this is maybe what should draw your attention to, like, hey, maybe something's going on in here, so maybe this is something to pay attention to.
Yeah, I agree with her 150%. She has no argument with me. All right, we're going to do one more topic. We only have about 8 more minutes left on the show, but I want to do one more topic. Okay? They try to guilt trip you into spending all of your time with them. They guilt trip you into spending all your time with them. They guilt trip you into spending all your time. See, if your partner has self esteem and boundary issues, they will find it very difficult to give you any space in the relationship. I'm telling you guys, it isn't healthy
Mm-mm.
in an intimate relationship for two people to become one.
Mm.
You always
Mm.
want some independence, your autonomy, and space between you two. And if your partner is
Mm.
unwilling to give you that, hell yeah, you got a problem. I find that as a control issue. Personally, by myself, I
Mm.
think that's a control issue. And I just recently had two women staying with me for 2 weeks. And
Mm.
the dominant female of the relationship, if she went to use the bathroom, she would make the other girl come in there with her. And if the other girl was using the bathroom, she would go in there with her. If the other woman was spending time with me, she was constantly texting her, and they were only a room apart.
Hmm.
If
That is that.
that was crazy to me. It was it made no sense. They were never separated. Never. Ever. They had no the submissive one had no autonomy. I'm personally, I know for a fact she had lost who she was. She did not know who she was because her partner
Mm.
required her to serve her and be with her at all times. At all times.
Mm.
It was
Wow.
frustrating. And whenever she stood up for herself, she put her back in her place real quick, physically or verbally.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm telling you,
Well.
if you have this type of relationship, this person is going to break you. They are going to manipulate you. They are going to control you, and you need to get the hell out. That's not a healthy relationship. No way, shape, or form is that healthy. Because now you don't even know who you are. You are who they want you to be.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure. And it's like, and when you lose this sense of self and who you are, most likely that person, that your partner, will actually lose their interest in you as well, or like cheat or move on to somebody else who is actually more exciting because they have got a sense of self,
Right,
if you know what I mean.
right. Or they'll keep you around because they like having someone that they control and they can
Mm.
manipulate. I mean, there's two sides to that coin, and Liberty is 100% correct. They're either going to get bored with you and find someone that piques their interest, or they're going to keep you in
Mm.
that situation because it benefits them. They control
Mm.
your time, they control your space, your boundaries, they control you to the point that it makes them feel better about themselves.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
something to think about, people, something to think about, you know? I don't know what to tell you. We've given you some red flags on this
Some,
show.
some.
Yeah, some on the previous show and on this show. But you have to be smart enough to notice these things that are not good or healthy for you in your own regard. Um, and as I said before, not all red flags are visible, such as physical abuse and verbal abuse. There are many other red flags that can tell you, hey, this is not the relationship for me. This is not the person for me. And you have to come to terms with that no matter how much you like them or care about them. Am I right there,
Yeah,
Liberty?
absolutely, absolutely. It's like no abuse have ever done any good to anybody. Well, not in the sense that it's like diminishing other person for the purpose to gain the authority without it being discussed in advance, of course. It's like when it's sexual play, it's different, you know? But when it's actually yeah,
Well, yeah, we're talking a whole different thing there. Liberty's back on BDSM, and
yeah.
that's not a bad thing, people. That's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But but when you're actually in the relationship and somebody is like trying to diminish you to gain their authority, this is for sure. This is something you should really, really pay attention to. And it's like usually it also ends like, hey you stupid, you know, hey you like something very small, you know, it
Right.
starts very small and then usually it grows. It's like, hey, you stupid bitch, blah, 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 you know, and it's like escalates further and further and further.
It's so
And so
funny.
it's
It's so
like,
funny you use that term because she used that term with her all the time, every day, every conversation.
really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, it's just amazing
Wow.
that you use that term. And I was like, wow, you hit it on the head. Hey, guys,
Mm,
Liberty's going to give you her contact information so you can contact her. And that way, in case you guys are, wanting to spend more time with Liberty and talk to Liberty. So, Liberty, go ahead and give them that information.
sure. Well, it's a pleasure being here with you today and discuss all the red flags and more. And if you would like any more information or get in touch with me, I'll find out what I do and how you can really work with me or how you can find out any information or actually to get nine steps to an amazing sex. Please message me on bettersex15@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and see.
All right, guys. Don't forget to check us out on nightlife247.com, our website, if you missed some of our episodes. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Um, Guys, remember, we're put on this world to help others. And if you can't help them, please don't harm them. Remember to be safe while having fun and always keep listening to the show because we will do whatever we can to keep you informed and excited. And that being said, have a good
Mm.
evening, everybody. We at Nightlife 24/7 appreciate you, our listener, who has an open mind and heart and are able to listen, learn, and discuss those issues that affect you and your partner. By discussing these issues, we hope to keep the lines of communication open to help inform you, our listener, and our community. It's on your mind, so let's talk about it on Nightlife 24/7.